It's swirling, but it's thinking about it. We're here. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for being, or you're not on. Don't worry, you're not on camera. So you can be dressed however you want. No bra is necessary. You get to be comfy. You don't have to look cute. Um, but thank you for watching. Thank you for being a viewer. You're definitely going to want to watch all the way through so that we can show you how to get door prize entries and things like that. So meet Brittany and Nancy, and my name is Lindsay, and we are streaming this into their customer groups so that you guys can see all about some of our most fabulous, favoritist products. We're going with it. I can't speak English today. So let's start with some introductions. So real quick, Brittany, let's start with you. Just share how long you've been in business, what you love about your business, what you're most excited about, all that good stuff.
I have been in Mary Kay for about a year and a half, maybe a little bit longer. And I've been using the product since I was a kid, since I hit puberty. Nothing worked. So I've been using the product since I was little, and I know it works. So when it came down to it, I don't even have to try to sell. I just put it on people's faces and they're amazed because I'm a living product of I have great skin. I don't have acne anymore, and I used to have the worst acne, so I know it works. So when it came to, hey, you want to do this thing, which Lindsay introduced me to, it was kind of a no-brainer. I needed something to help pay for Leilani's daycare and her dance classes or whatever she decides to do as she gets older, and I love everything about Mary Kay. The friends, the clients, the product is fantastic, and I mean you can't get anything better. So
Aww.
That's why I'm here.
I love
Help everyone else go through so you don't have to go through what I went through trying to figure out how to get rid of acne.
I love it. Yes, and your belief in the product and your professionalism, I just have so much respect for you. I'm so excited about you putting Leilani through dance with Mary Kay, or whatever, like you said, whatever she might be a golfer like her mama.
There's great scholarships.
You never know, but that's an expensive sport I'm finding because all my kids are into golf, and I'm like, oh, those fees can add up, especially if they get a golf cart and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a good thing her mama has Mary Kay so she can have extra income, right?
Exactly.
So, love it. Thank you for sharing. Nancy, will you go next? And I'm going to cut this light off and see if that helps it not be so orange. That's a little better.
Yeah, I had to do the same thing. I had to close my blinds. I thought the light was good, but no.
I was looking a little orange. I still look a little weird.
So
I really do know how to match my foundation shade. I think I'm just really have a weird camera on this laptop. I'm trying to keep my phone free so that my kid can call so that my other kid can go pick him up. Okay, so Nancy, share with everybody why you started your business, what you're most excited about, what you're going to do with your first 1,000 and all that.
Well, I'm definitely very new to this. I have always loved skincare and makeup, definitely more skincare as I get older, definitely older than most people think I am. Honestly, Mary Kay's kind of been there a little bit throughout my life here and there, whether it was the makeup or the skincare, and whatever I've tried, I've always loved it. I've always been upset by other products, but everything I've tried from Mary Kay, I've always been happy with. So that's been the best thing. Honestly, with my first 1,000, it's going to go towards my wedding that has now been unfortunately postponed until next year, thanks to COVID-19. But that'll just give me more time to make it perfect. And hopefully this might actually maybe go through the honeymoon.
Yay! Get your wedding and a honeymoon because you started a Mary Kay business.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to real quick introduce myself so we won't be strangers. My name is Lindsay Stewart, and I am Brittany and Nancy's sales director with Mary Kay. I've been building my business for 15 years, and I used to be a school social worker. And what I currently love the most about my business is that Mary Kay, y'all probably knew about it. You know, it's got a high brand recognition. People aren't like, Mary Kay, what's that, right? You knew what kind of party this was, right? So what I currently love the most is that we've always been recession proof. Actually, when other companies and businesses are struggling and the economy is really questionable, cosmetic sales go up. So we are recession proof, we are depression proof, and now we've also proven to be pandemic proof. So I love it for those reasons. And I can give other women hope. I can give them a more stable financial future by offering them the Mary Kay business opportunity. So if you heard something in one of our stories that kind of made you go, make sure you ask any questions that you might have about our Mary Kay business opportunity. So here's the deal. When you post comments in the comment section, that gets you door prize entries. So if you like free stuff, make sure you comment. So if there's anybody on here right now watching, or maybe you're watching the playback, I'll still count that. Go ahead and just type out for us. If you were ever in a million years going to start a Mary Kay business, what do you think you'd be most excited about? Would it be the money, like the extra income? Would it be the girlfriend time, the tax write-offs, I already said the girlfriend time. That's like the sisterhood, the friendships, the flexibility to be your own boss and set your own schedule, to work it in the nooks and crannies of your life and your schedule. What I have found is this business is so adaptable. So we have no territory, so you could be watching this from anywhere. And wherever you live, your area of the country might be more open or less open depending on your current case calculation of COVID-19. But what I have found is it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We are able to reach more people because of this crazy fun thing called the internet. And I have chosen to embrace technology. But if you're not a real tech savvy girl, that's okay, because we kind of learn as we go and pivot as we go. So anyways, somebody said skincare. You'd be most excited about the skincare. Thanks for commenting. Keep them coming. We love your comments. So here's another great question for another comment. If you have ever tried Mary Kay products, or if you're currently using Mary Kay products, type out what is current, like what is your favorite. Let's see if you have a favorite. So I definitely was not a glamour girl, girly girl at all before Mary Kay, but now I really do love playing in product. I really do. I like cosmetics now. It just took me a little while to get there. Skincare and extra income. Awesome. Oh, I have another question for y'all. Y'all just keep them coming. I love y'all commenting. So what would you do with an extra $500 to $1,000 a month? What do you do? What would you do with some extra income coming in? Go ahead and type that out too. Charcoal mask, 100%. We're going to talk about charcoal mask tonight because it is definitely a bestseller. So whoever typed that out, I 100% agree with you. So, but what would you do? Oh, there you go. Brittany's going to be Vanna White and hold it up for us. Thank you. We're sisters. I love it. Y'all are so cute. So yeah, feed these kids. Feed these kids. That's right. You probably have a lot of kids, it sounds like. Pay off your husband's brand new truck. Yes. Oh my gosh. So think about this. If you have a bill that's like a reoccurring bill, like it's a truck payment, or I'm trying to think, student loans, credit card statement, or whatever, something that is reoccurring, but it's not like your mortgage or your electrical bill, because you're probably going to keep having those at least for maybe 30 years or 15 years, depending on how long your mortgage is for. But think about this. How free when you write the last check for that truck, or the last check on that credit card statement, or the last payment on your student loans. Like, that opens up a whole world of possibilities, because then you still have cash flow. You still have money coming in from your phenomenal Mary Kay business, but it's not delegated to go out to those things because you've been able to be like, I'm debt free, like Dave Ramsey would have you say. And then you can do all kinds of fun stuff. So if you typed out bills or something like really practical and conservative, I want to know what you would do next for fun when you just have so much money you just don't even know what to do with it. I really want to know, what would you do for fun? I have a dream to go to Fiji and stay in one of those huts that has the glass bottom. It's on my bucket list because I love blue water and white sand, but I don't love motion sickness. So I don't want to be on a boat necessarily. But I do want to see in the water. So I thought that was the next best thing. So there you go.
See, you want to go to the beach and I want to go to the mountains.
Go to the mountains. Well, then go to fall
Yes.
retreat with us in Gatlinburg, right?
I really
Yes.
want
It's so fun.
Brittany's been.
It's
She can tell
so
you all
fun.
about it. She's been and loved it. Oh, somebody said I'd love to go to Greece. Yep, that's on my bucket list too. I really look forward to the day when we can go different places. My husband and I wanted to go to Fiji for our honeymoon, but we went to Helen. Is that Helen, Georgia? Maybe in the mountains. Isn't that the mountains of Georgia? I would imagine Fiji
think
would be a
so.
little different. So, that extra money could get you there. I love all of y'all's interaction. Y'all are fabulous. Keep on tapping away. Okay, so go on a trip with my sister and Brittany. Aw, yes. The sister, I think, said, yeah,
That's
let's do
probably
a
Sarah
trip.
Paige or Ashley.
Love it. Y'all are awesome. Well, good. Okay, so while we have you, really the foundation of our business is to really focus on having stellar skin. Having stellar skin. So I'm going to mute out and I'm going to have Brittany go first and just share about one of her favorite skincare lines.
Hey, y'all. So, like I said, I've been using Mary Kay since I was a kid. I had terrible acne. I had rosacea, so just bad skin. Large pores, just really oily, dry around here, but it's really oily here. I mean, I hit puberty when I was in the 4th grade, so if you can imagine being the only girl, let alone child in the school, elementary school, that has pimples all over her face. I mean, I was awkward and shy and not a girly girl to begin with. So let's add some acne on top of that. Wonderful. Talk about being popular. So we tried pretty much everything, and either it burned my skin or it just destroyed me. I mean, it hurt, it made it worse, it dried out my skin even more, and then my skin over oiled itself. It was awful. And if you can imagine having hard enough time being a teenager, hard enough time having hormones, let alone having to deal with all that and nothing worked. Well, luckily, my neighbor, my mom's best friend, sold Mary Kay. And so she kind of saw me struggling. So she put me on a regimen. Back then it was called Velocity. Now it's called Clearproof. So it is specifically made for people that have acne prone skin. This is your teenagers. This is your preteens. This is so much better than, there's one on TV that's always there. What is that called?
Proactive.
Proactive, yeah. It's like $60 to $100 a month, too. I will say that because I do know some people who swap from Proactive to this. So basically what it is you have the cleanser, which is the cleansing gel, and it helps purify your skin and gets out all the dirt and oil and grime without stripping your skin of its natural oils, which is kind of what makes acne trigger, is when your body overoils itself. So with this, it detoxes really well, but it doesn't strip your skin. So it's a good cleanser to help prevent acne. And then you pair that with your oil-free acne moisturizer. And so instead of it feeling heavy and thick like a lot of moisturizers do, or clogging your pores, you cannot use hand lotion on your face. It will cause you to break out as well, because your body's not supposed to have fragrances and stuff like that in it. So with the moisturizer, it balances your natural moisture in your skin. So instead of being overhydrated or underhydrated, it balances with you naturally, and it's natural products too. So again, helping with maintaining the acne from flaring up. And it doesn't hurt, it doesn't burn. I will say that about the cleanser. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't burn, it doesn't sting or tingle your skin like a lot of over-the-counter products, or a lot of, I don't even know what you want to call it, expensive things that kind of, they burn initially because they have a lot of alcohol in them, which is terrible for your skin. That doesn't. And then you top that off with the acne treatment gel. So this you can use any time of day. I use this regularly. So if I feel like a spot coming up, especially with the masks now, these masks, what is it called? acne, whatever it's mask acne.
Mask.
It's real. I didn't realize it until I went back to school, and so I'm teaching in this mask, and now all right here from where either I have to walk the kids outside, or I'm sweating, or it's just rubbing. I've started to notice that I'm getting bumps, and so if you put this on as soon as you start feeling it, and you can do spot treatments, just the tiniest little bit. You put it on there, it reduces redness, it reduces swelling, and it's almost like overnight, it's gone. I'm not going to say every time it's overnight, but within 2 days, you can get one of those big whoppers that you feel, the ones that hurt. You put this on there, and in 2 days, it doesn't even come to surface, which is great because you don't have to worry about that big red spot. It's ugly on your face and it's embarrassing. Prevents you from having to wear layers and layers of concealer and foundation, which also clogs your skin if you don't clean it off. So there's that as well. Now it's a 4-piece set, but it does come with a toner. So the toner it's blemish control, but it helps reduce the shine without stripping your skin. It also helps get rid of the excess dead skin cells that are on your face without scrubbing. So it's not an exfoliator like a microderm treatment, but it does help get off the excess dead skin cells to help reduce the natural oils from grabbing onto it, which causes the acne. And it doesn't leave you feeling dry. So it's really fantastic. And you can use this spot treatment. I like to use this once in a if there's a day where I've been out and running around and you just have those where you're frazzled and you start to sweat here and here and here, I'll put this on a cotton ball real quick, dab it up, and I don't have to worry about breaking out that night. So this specific one is great for teenagers, young people, or if you just have really bad acne. Some people just have struggles with acne. And you compare any of these with any of the other skin sets too. I use the Time Wise, but I'll use this regularly if I feel something coming on. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I do not have foundation on at all. I didn't put any on today. I'm just gonna throw that out there. And I do not have any blemishes, nothing, because I am very religious about my Mary Kay skin regimen. And this is pretty much the norm. I would say maybe once a month when it's that time, or I've gone out golfing and I'm sweaty and I'm gross and I've been out there with the kids all day. Sometimes you're out in the dirt and stuff. Once in a blue moon, maybe I'll get a zit here or there, and then I immediately put this on there and it's gone the next day. Sometimes I don't even wake up and it's there. It's great.
I love it. So somebody said on here, I had a few breakouts with the cleanser for the first week or so, and now no problems. So when you first get started on a really good skincare routine, like Mary Kay, and if you love what you're using, don't worry, you don't have to convert, but we sure would love for you to give ours a try with the 100% satisfaction guarantee. But a lot of times it'll pull out impurities in the first week or two, and then your body will kind of adjust to it, and that sort of thing. It's just pulling the impurities to the surface. But I love me some Clear Proof, and I do use it interchangeably because I too wrestled with acne as not just a teenager, but as an adult too. And it's like, come on, I thought we got to outgrow that. But anyway, so using some of that kind of mixed in is awesome. All of our skincare and our cosmetics this is a big fancy word. Y'all tell your parents or your kids or your friends this. It'll make you sound real scientific and smart. But all of them are non-comedogenic, which means they will not clog your pores. So you definitely want to be cautious with what you're using. And so having the 100% satisfaction guarantee is huge. You guys, you are not married to something if you don't love it. Just swap it out for something else, okay? So we don't want you to accumulate a bunch of products that end up going in like a junk drawer, or sometimes we call that the cosmetics graveyard. We want to love what you use and have great customer service with your independent beauty consultant. So Nancy is going to tell y'all about an anti-aging line, and I'm going to mute out Nancy and let you talk about that.
Oh, yes. I definitely have something to rave about. I have tried everything under the sun. like you guys, as a kid, I had so much acne. I don't struggle with that as much anymore. I do have the occasional spots, once a month, but that's it. But I do have the oiliest skin possible. I mean, I've had somebody say you could fry a chicken on my face. And so the first thing I want to talk about was definitely our Time Wise Age Minimize Day Cream and our Night Cream. As an oily girl, moisturizers scared me to death. They really, really did, because they would just make you look shiny and greasy. And after trying this, and I decided to do like the 48-hour test run to see if it would give me a breakout or if I had that greasiness, but it never did. It did not clog up, because it is that fancy word, comedogenic, and I usually get them right around here, the really bad oil slicks, but even with this, it did not. I didn't have the breakouts the next morning after using my night cream, and during the day, I didn't feel like it was sweating off and getting them into my eyes. And as I get older, people are telling me you need to moisturize, and this has been something that I've been loving lately. Big time. This is my new favorites that I am probably literally telling everybody about, because it is a great thing. And then, of course, we have the 4-in-1 cleanser that I do know from some people that have actually bought it from me that it is very, very good for people with rosacea. It's dermatologist tested, and it's perfect for sensitive skin. And it doesn't make me feel like that soapy feeling where your skin is tight. And then it also doesn't make me feel like I have a film left over after I wash it off. The skin just feels hydrated and clean and just youthful and radiant. And that's what I love about these two products the 3 products, if you take the night one as well. And they have been my complete obsession since I started using them regularly.
Yay. Will you show us the steps of the 3D line? Do you have all, there's 4 different products in it, but it's really 3 steps in the morning, 3 steps at night. Will you hold them up for us? Do you have them all right there?
I have
So you've got
cleanser,
your 4-in-1 cleanser,
and then
which will cleanse, exfoliate, tone, and brighten. Okay, what else do you have for us?
I do have the day cream.
Day cream with SPF.
Mm-hmm. And then I do have the night cream as well.
I love how fresh the night cream smells, but it doesn't have fragrance in it.
Yep.
There's the night cream. It's the gray bottle.
Yep. I love the night cream.
And then do you have the eye cream too?
I do have the eye cream. I love that. That right there, that's like the one part of my face that it does get really, really dry, and it scares me so much because I am pushing that 40 mark, and I don't want to have those lines up there. Yeah. So that eye cream is really, really well. And I do have that makeup graveyard or the skincare graveyard of all the eye creams that didn't work.
We're going to have to get rid of all that since you're a Mary Kay girl now. That's what I told her. I said, you're done with all that other stuff. We can just ditch all that.
It helps that the bottles are pretty as well.
The bottles are super pretty.
The bottles are super
pretty. I love it. And the use up rate, you should be using your skincare morning and night. So if you're not, we need y'all to vow with us that you will begin to do that. With using your skincare morning and night, the use up rate is about 4 to 5 months. So just know you're investing in your skin. Some people can stretch it to half a year even, because it's so concentrated, so you just use a little bit. Somebody said they have the anti-aging because Brittany recommended it, and she can totally see a difference. Got sunburned, but your face didn't. Good. You must have had your day cream with your SPF. I love it. Good. Okay, so the products that Nancy just showed you has what we call the Good Housekeeping Seal. We have more than that have the Good Housekeeping Seal. I think our Naturally line just got it. Our Repair line has it. But that's just a big seal. It just means that our products have been through rigorous testing by an outside entity, not Mary Kay ourselves, and that our products do what we claim, which is awesome. So
I live by that Good Housekeeping Seal.
That's a big deal, right? It's a super big deal. So the products that Nancy just showed you are part of our Time-Wise 3D. 3D stands for Defends, Delays, and Delivers. So it's going to defend against free radicals, delay the look of premature aging, and deliver visible improvements. And so that's why we call it 3D. And it took me forever to memorize that. That's why I'm reading it. But anyways, but it comes in 2 formulas. You have your normal to dry and your combination to oily. And this is for more like early to moderate signs of aging. I'm going to show y'all what I consider like the Maserati of Mary Kay. Okay. Because I am over that 40 mark. And this right here, okay, first I got to show you the packaging because I don't know. If you have this box, if you get it, you get this cool box with it, which I like to turn mine into like a picture box. But this is the box.
The box is beautiful.
It's so pretty. But we call this Botox in a box or a facelift in a box. So your Time-Wise Repair is powered with a tripeptide complex, including plant stem cells, which is really cool. So its job is to help promote the collagen and elastin in your skin and to give your skin a visible lift. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about each of these. So you have right here your foaming cleanser. And so you would do that first. This right here is your advanced lifting serum, although sometimes we call it unicorn lotion. It's fabulous. So when you put this on, you always want to go up and out with your skincare, but you definitely want to go up and out with this because it's like stays up. It's fabulous product. If you have our add-on deep wrinkle filler, you would do that next. Then you have your day cream with SPF, and you have your night cream that has a time-release retinol, which is huge, you guys. Retinol is a great product. It is a great product for evening out skin tone and for smoothing out fine lines and wrinkles. But being that it's time release, it's also delicate enough that you're not going to look like a burn victim. You're not going to peel and all of that. But it releases while you sleep at night. So while you sleep at night, you're basically turning back the time. And then this right here is our eye renewal cream. And what's really cool about this too is how they made it. I have to show you this. It has this metal tip. You'll see that. So you squeeze a little bit up to the tip and then you just massage it under your eyes. I even put it on my eyelids, kind of like that. And the cooling metal tip will help with puffiness around the eyes. So anyways, you do not look over 40. I look really orange, but I promise you it's the lighting. I'm like, I'm going to need to do this on my phone next time because this camera, or maybe I just need a new laptop. You need that set. She needs that set, B. She's already putting in her order. I love it. I love it, love it. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this set. If you ran to Ulta or a cosmetics counter or a really high-end, like a medical spa, this would be kind of similar to if y'all have ever heard of like Obagi. That's like a real high-end. But anyways, there's a lot of product lines that if you compare them to this, the results are no better than our results, but the price is usually about 3-4 times higher. And I think you'll find that with every line. If you're looking at the price and you're like, oh, it still seems really steep, well, then just join your consultant's team so you can have access to a half off discount. I mean, really, right? Do it for the discount if nothing else. But anyway, so this is the Time-Wise Repair. If you buy it as a set versus buying like your cleanser now, your day cream later, your lifting serum later, then you're actually it has a $30 discount built in to the repair set. So it is better to buy it like as a set. I actually have people sometimes that they'll run out of 2 or 3 of them, but not all 4 items, and they'll go ahead and buy the set because why wouldn't you, and just save the $30. So then there's that. So for tonight, we have some specials. I'm going to show you all the specials. And then I'm actually going to have Brittany and Nancy post a Google Doc. It'll be below this video or above this video, but you'll see it. If you just click on that and answer a couple of questions in the Google Doc, that will help them to make sure they follow up well with you and get you the right items and all of that. And it just helps us in our follow-up. So that'll get you 5 additional entries in the door prize drawing. I keep going this way. I need to go this way. 5 additional entries in the door prize drawing, and we'll be. Thank you. Your camera's for. Mine's backwards. It's like a mirror.
Away.
Yeah, mine's backwards too. So
is it? It's so confusing. So 5 extra entries, and then I'll pop on tomorrow and do a quick door prize drawing, and so you'll get to see who our winners are. So you get 1 comment for every 1 entry for every comment that you made. You get 5 if you fill out the Google Doc. Now, if you purchase product book a party, or join your consultant's team, that's additional entries. Or even, I'll tell you this, we'll even do it if you ask her a question about the Mary Kay business opportunity, because we love to answer questions, and we don't know what you want to know if you don't tell us. So we don't want to vomit Mary Kay all over you and tell you all about the free cars. Like I was talking to Nancy's mom earlier tonight. We were interviewing her, and she was like, I don't really care about those pink Cadillacs. I was like, well, good. Then I won't tell you about them. I don't waste my breath or your time talking about the parts that you might not be interested. Might not be all about diamond rings and free cars and trips. Then again, you might be. So then those would be some questions you might have, right? So ask a question too. Your consultant's going to help keep up with how many entries each of y'all get so that we can do our drawing. I'm just not techie enough to do the drawing live. I have to like go back and look and put it all together, but I will do it. Okay. So our specials for tonight only, I want to give you all a chance to shop. And I know Brittany's on Eastern time and has work in the morning, so we don't want to keep you up too crazy late. But our specials are, I'll see if you can see this. If not, I can send it to them to post. But choose any skincare system. We didn't talk about some of these, but Botanicals, Clear Proof, Repair, Naturally, or Miracle Set. Here we go. I'm coming. I was like, oh, I need to lean this way. Choose any skincare system today, and you get to choose one half off item from this list below. So charcoal mask, which a lot of y'all really have heard a lot about, the travel roll-up tote to keep all your products together, or the Skinvigorate Sonic Cleansing Brush. So there's the charcoal mask, and that's the silicone brush to put it on with. So this will be posted as well. So as soon as we hang up, I'm going to make sure that Brittany and Nancy have this in the Google Doc so they can post it. But they're going to get back with you. If y'all are awake, y'all connect tonight. If y'all are early birds, I'm sure if you need to like connect tomorrow, they might honor this for 24 hours. If they like you, and I'm sure they like you or they wouldn't have invited you on. So I'll get all that to them. And of course, girls, if I can help in any way, let me know. I can do some three-way follow-up calls as well and just help you to kind of navigate through closing out each of your guests. But thanks for being on. Brittany and Nancy, I'm putting you on the spot one more time. I want you to share a word of encouragement. What is, and it can be one word, it can be a Bible verse. What is something that inspires you? We'll leave on a positive note. Brittany, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I actually have a great one. So I was listening to our national this morning, and she was telling us about, building one brick at a time, and you need to have like a motivational statement to kind of overcome when life seems overwhelming. And 2020 has been ridiculous for so many reasons. But I told her, I was like, a lot of people have told me to eat an elephant, you do it one bite at a time. And I think the hardest part is just taking that first bite and chewing. So no matter how big, it's that first step you have to force yourself to take. And then it will follow after that. Because if you can't take that first bite, then it's never going to get done. You're never going to overcome eating that entire elephant if you can't just do it and take that very first bite, as scary as it might be.
Mary Kay used to say that same quote all the time, and so did my daddy growing up. And so when I signed up to sell Mary Kay and I was reading Mary Kay's autobiography, I was like, Daddy, you've been quoting Mary Kay this whole time and you didn't even know it. Because I'd have like a big paper due and he'd be like, just eat the elephant one bite at a time. And I was like, oh, whatever that means. But now that I'm living it, it starts to make more sense. So Nancy, leave us with a word of encouragement, a quote, something that makes you feel inspired.
I have two, actually. One I've had for a couple of years, and it's actually on a mug that my fiance got me. And it's actually a Coco Chanel quote. And it says, keep your head, heels, and standards high.
I love it.
It's so easy to lower your standards for so many people. I've done it in the past. I promise you, I have. But I want to keep those standards high. Keep your head high, even if you fail at something or you're struggling with something, keep your head high.
Your head, heel, and standards high.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. What's your second quote?
The second one came on the necklace that I got when I signed on. Never underestimate the power of a woman.
Yes. I'm like flexing my
I
muscles over here.
love that because if you look at it, today's 100 years that women have been able to vote, first off. Okay. But second off, we do so much. Women do so much. And you just cannot underestimate us. Look at the founder.
Yes.
Look what she done.
Mary Kay used to say, you can't stop a woman with a made up mind. And I love it. I love it. Awesome. So my little quote, and Brittany's probably tired of hearing me say this because she's been with me long enough. She's probably like, oh, that one again. But I love the quote of take a woman as far as she can see, and then she'll see further. And so if something we've said about Mary Kay Business Opportunity has you kind of sort of thinking, what if? Let's talk. Because right now you don't know what you don't know, and you don't know what you're missing out on. And so we want to make sure you have all the facts so that you can make an educated decision for yourself. But when I think about the possibility of nobody ever having shared Mary Kay with me, it makes me so sad because I get to do life with women like Nancy and Brittany. And we have such a special connection. And it just breaks my heart that people don't have something like this in their lives. So we want it for you. We have all different ages, sizes, backgrounds, races, everything, personality types. So don't feel like you have to fit a certain mold in order to be celebrated here in Mary Kay. So thank y'all for being on. Nancy and Brittany, I'll send you what I promised, and we'll just go from there. That's my best friend, somebody said. That's so cute. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people watching the playback over the next 24 hours too. And so I'm going to let y'all decide if you want to honor the specials for them too. But thank y'all. I'm going to end our broadcast, and we appreciate y'all so much. Good night.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Love you all.